Everybody read the warning on the screen. If you are just joining us, today's stream is our finale. We are at the Lakeview Hotel, the final area in Silent Hill 2. And also, if you are just joining us, this is going to be obviously the most spoiler-heavy part of this series, as this is the finale. So if you've not watched up until this point, go start from the beginning, or better yet, just go and play this game, and then go check out this analysis or any other better understand the context of the game. But after the finale today, after unveiling the final big reveal of the game, it's going to recontextualize everything that we have seen up until this point. So again, I'm going to be touching base on pretty much everything over again that we've already seen after we gather some additional information. And as we go, again, I'll try to bring more depth and analysis to the scenery that we find ourselves in, the characters, as well as, analyze the differences between the original 2001 version of Silent Hill 2 and this remake version by Bloober Team. I'm a little bummed this is going to be our last video because I really love this game, and I just want to give it as much time as possible, but today is going to be our last one. But I've got several other endings I'm going to need to obtain after this one, so I'm not going to waste too much time. I've said too much in these intros already. I'm just ready to get back down to it, dive in, and see what the Lakeview Hotel has in store for us. Again, spoilers ahead, and I'll go ahead and start. Last we left off, we had just passed through the prison area and the labyrinth as well. We discovered Angela in the depths of the labyrinth, just after the prison area before the labyrinth, who was under duress from the abstract daddy. Again, go watch the previous stream if you want contextualization on that. And then we stumble upon Maria down in the labyrinth as well, who was supposedly stabbed to death in the hospital area. We find her alive and well down in the labyrinth. But soon we stumble upon her and she is already dead again. And as we leave, we venture towards the exit and find Eddie has completely lost it. And has broken down due to the constant bullying and the antagonization that the town has brought to life for that, and temptation for him to become a killer. And as such, when he turned on us, we did not de-escalate the situation well and ended up having to kill Eddie, of which James seems quite regretful of. Now, again, this is the final area of the game, the Lakeview Hotel, and they've redesigned it to look a lot more like the Stanley Hotel. In fact, I said this in the last stream, but it's almost picturesque, exactly the same. If you were to Google a picture of the Stanley Hotel lobby, this is probably what you would see. We're going to stumble into here, and we're going to find Laura. Oh, gosh. I'm so sad it's going to end. I'm so sad this is the last one. Scariest thing in Silent Hill. An 8-year-old.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did. I guess I deserved it, huh? The fart face that I am.
Maybe. Then again, maybe you're not so bad. Just annoying.
Uh-huh. So, you got any other things planned? I think I saw a dark room back there you could lock me up in.
No. I think you've had enough. For now.
Well, that's reassuring.
Besides, I need your help finding Mary. She's here. Isn't she? Come on, tell me.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
Wait. So there really is a letter?
Oh. Yeah. Want to read it? Just Don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She's our nurse. I, took it from her locker.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James. I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please, give him a chance. It's true, he can be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much. But underneath, he's a really sweet person. I love you, Laura. I love you like my very own daughter. I wish things were different. I wish we could be happy together, like we talked about. Even so, I know you will have a good life. You're a strong, smart, beautiful girl. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend, Mary.
Laura. How old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
That means Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. She also talked a lot about you, you know? She even...
What? What is it?
Well, there kind of was this other letter. I think the one was for you. The envelope had your name on it.
Did you read it?
I wanted to. This one time, I almost did. Figured you didn't deserve to have it. But then I thought, Mary wouldn't want me to keep it from you. So I just sort of kept it for you. Here.
It's empty. Laura, there's nothing in it.
What? But I didn't take it. I swear.
Well, where is it then?
I must have lost it. I gotta find it.
Laura!
That might be my favorite track in the game. Not just the remake, but the original. This is kind of a neat little detail. It lets you do the Magdalene keys. Doesn't do anything else. I thought it was going to maybe do something, but yeah, I think that scene compared to the original is almost better. I just have these hang-ups with how they portray Laura. She's almost an 8-year-old girl. It's like she's just shy of being an 8-year-old girl. She almost sounds more like she's 10 or something. I wish they would have cast like someone slightly younger, maybe. I do like that they retain all of the little doodles and drawings that she does. I mean, you also saw this in the hospital. I like that they fleshed out her doing her little drawings kind of as evidence of Laura being somewhere. It's like her calling card almost. It's an interesting detail that they add that she had actually an envelope to give to James, which also makes me curious. At this point, yeah, there's nothing written on the stationery from this one, but we still have the envelope and the actual piece of paper inside. Now we have Laura's letter and apparently an empty envelope somewhere. Soon to be another empty envelope. Now, there was this sort of, I don't know, echoey, synthy sound they had in the original version of that soundtrack that
Laura.
felt so ethereal. And I kind of wish that they still had that in this, but the modern rendition is, like all the other tracks, a welcome change. Well, like most of the other tracks. And though, yes, we were very concerned about the little girl running around the Otherworld Hotel, and yes, I did confirm that. I was always wondering if that was like a thing, but I know that the hotel burned down, and that's like a detail they bring up a couple of times in the game. But on your PlayStation splash screen, when picking up at this part, it says when you resume the game that you're in the Otherworld Hospital, or Otherworld Hotel. So this is indeed the Otherworld that we're in right now, which looks, you know, more like a normal hotel, you know, still pretty gritty around the edges, such as right here, but the only reason this is the Otherworld is because the real hotel is burned down. James's little delusion. Oh, hey, look at that. If only we had found the book from the beginning, and I would have got the rebirth ending. Well, what you gonna do? Yeah, James's delusion seems to bring the hotel that he remembered when he was here with his wife back to life. I wonder about the timeline of how long ago it was that the hotel actually burned down. And I'm still so curious as to who did it. Like, maybe Angela, I guess? She's got a thing with fire, as we will come to see later. They're here. So far, so good. Nathan Ave and Neely Street. I forget if Nathan Ave and Neely are from the first game or from this game. I suppose I could check my map and see, but if that is a reference to the locations or the maps, or the roads in the first game, then I don't know. It's a neat call out. I enjoy finding references to the other games in the remake. Just, it like teases out that we're going to see other remakes in the future. It's been a great experience getting to kind of see them just call out to the past continuously through the game, especially those little echoes of the past that you find. I keep saying that the Otherworld tracks and like ambient melodies from the original seem to be best unchanged, and I love that this one is also maintained. Not bad. Bit of a new thing. They didn't really have this garden shed area in the original. Hedera Helix. probably some type of plant. I am not a botanist. Oh, I love this. In the original, it was just the inside of the hotel that you would explore, but in this, they really flesh out the exterior. Ah, wait. This is the key to Mary's room. This is the one we need to use. But to get there, we'll need the stairwell key, which is accessed using this music box key. I suppose we can't get to the garden area quite yet. Ah, man, it's a perfect day right now to play Silent Hill. It's been foggy, misty, overcast all day long today, and we're having a nice, cool, mild-winded evening. Special places spark fires that warm our hearts forever. Welcome back. It's literally just James's other world. Like, the Sparks Fires has got to be a reference to the fact that the place burned down, and the welcome back, I mean, that's pretty obvious. I think I already checked in here last time. Alright. That sunrise wing key should be what we need to go up the stairs, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, what you looking at there? Am I missing something, or is it just us looking out the window? This right here, I remember seeing this in the original playthrough I was doing of this remake, and seeing this immediately made me think of the 9 red squares we should see later on. Yeah, I saw that theory come up again today of the different monsters or hallucinations or whatnot that you see through the game being these 9 red squares, or something to do with them. Nope, no. Rude, okay. Holy! Forgot about that. That scared me. That got me. Woo. Get your blood pumping. Oh, man. I hate things covered in bed sheets. I've been playing Condemned Criminal Origins for the first time, and they have a lot of this kind of imagery as well in the game, and this seriously is the most terrifying thing. I mean, like, look at that. That's obviously a mannequin. But, like, I don't think I can hit it or anything. Oh! It's a good setup. It's a very good setup. Got any new tricks? Huh? I need to be a golden pipe type weapon. Or if this dude is supposed to be of significance, or if it's just a man with some lovely chops. Here we go. I love this. There are some days that are like this, that are just so dense with fog that I do kind of just go stand outside for a minute and just kind of take it all in. Or better yet, go for a walk somewhere on the trails with my dog. Good times. Oof. Ouch. The visual popping is pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't even see me coming. Woo! What is this? MSS Mary Shepherd Sunderland. You'll also notice we can't actually, I'm pushing pretty much every button right now. We can't open this or read into it any more than just look at the front. Also on the note of James's Otherworld hotel, what is all of this medical stuff doing in the hotel? What is a patient file for Mary doing here? Like, yeah, this is the Otherworld. It's just yanking stuff straight from the subconscious at this point. You're not my wife! Speaking of which, give it an examine, just in case. Give this an examine, just in case. Ah, it's Mary. Huh? You know, I should also check my ammo and make sure I'm not just burning literally all of it. We're doing decent. We're not doing great. We're doing decent. I was hoping I could stop it enough before it did that, but yeah, didn't quite work that way. Oh? Yeah, I kind of just remembered that there is an extra boss fight I'm going to need to prepare for, so I'm going to try and conserve my ammo a little bit more than I have been doing so far. Oh man, I love how much they add the exteriors. You know, in the original, it's like you walk in and you're immediately trapped. Well, not immediately. You can go back out, but there's a key item you have to go and get from outside. I also love this. All of the bird cages reminds me of this puzzle from Silent Hill 1. Or not really a puzzle, but there's a room a lot like this that has that fluttering bird sound that you just heard. But they have it here. Again, there's so many references to the other games. Oh, you could hear it a lot more that time. No? I can't open those? Alright. Oh, here we go. We need to go this way. Yeah, we haven't gone this way yet. Wait a second. Yep. No? Not in here? Okay. James, come on! There you go, boss. Wait, conserve the ammo. Right? How are we doing? Oh. Very good. Jeez, I hate that. It's so much more terrifying to see them run around off screen to somewhere that you don't know. What? Where the... Okay, we found him. They have some very cool animations for jumping back up. Oh, see, I was clicking on these other ones earlier and they weren't doing anything. Alright. I did not expect that. I hear something else, I just don't know where it is. Wow, I don't know if you guys just heard that, but that was terrifying. Some sort of low guttural scream. What is that? Those are new sounds. Those are unexpected sounds. I've been in here already. Yeah. Okay, this is locked. You the one making disgusting sounds? Get out of here. Not my wife. I don't think we've gone up yet. But if we can unlock this, we should go ahead and just do that. Neato. Okay, this is where we came in earlier. Says there's something in the reading room. I guess we'll check it out. Yeah, again, there are some puzzles that they add that don't seem to have any story-related context. I don't really know what eagles and lions and an ox have to do, really, with anything to do with James. I guess this is some sort of depiction of an execution, so that kind of thematically plays into it. But some of these new puzzles just don't really seem to ring as true for me as the original puzzles did. Yeah, I didn't think so. I could have swore I just heard whispering. Oh my lord, there's a lot of tiny little terrifying details. Okay, that window that I shot earlier dropped the book down into somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. Hey, look, a bunch of exclamation points, probably for things that I didn't pick up. Okay, cool. About like over here or something? Thought I saw that. Yeah, okay. Look at that. Nice. And look at that. Very nice. All right, I remember this now. Well, pride, I would assume, has something to do with a lion. The one whose sword is obviously an eagle. Revelations. Stalwart to the end. I don't really know what... I guess that's a dude. It's just a guy. Okay, so obviously what we're going to be doing is, you know, there's this symbol in the middle and these two spears and this guy in the center. We're going to be putting the books in the order as which they would appear in the picture for whichever book represents the animal. Might add this backwards at first. We'll see. Wait, hang on. Okay, I've got this wrong. Oh, look, there's also pictures on them. That makes more sense. And if at first it doesn't work, randomly sort them around until you get it right. Oh yeah, this symbol in the middle is inverted. Okay, hang on. There we go. Yeah, I was talking smack on the puzzle, but I love a Scooby-Doo style bookcase secret door. So I guess I'm okay with it. Photo number 2. Yeah, I've only played through this area once in the remake, so I'm not super familiar with it quite yet. This is kind of something you find in the original. Yeah, you have to do a briefcase to get one of the music boxes. I guess I haven't even opened the music box. I will admit this puzzle made me pretty upset the first go around. I did not understand it at all, but you know, we can't do anything with it at this point anyways. Okay, now there's 3 photos. I think all of the photos are supposed to be indicators about where the music boxes are. I could be wrong. We'll see. Am I supposed to know what's supposed to be here? Probably not. It's kind of hard to make out what that is. It kind of looks like a car. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we've seen the ox as a motif back in the prison as well. Just don't know the significance of it. Yeah, we've got lots of other stuff to do here. I feel like one of the keys of any Silent Hill game is systematically working your way through all of the unlocked rooms to find all the objects that you can that let you progress. Feeling stuck? Go. Not quite. But where is he? Oh! Oh, the radio's still going off. Maybe it's something out in the hallway. What are these, little swans? Little folded swans? Interesting. One more for good measure. No, he's done for. This looks like I can open it. Haha, there's nothing in it. Very nice. Bummer. Can I open this one? Nothing. Okay. Locked? Hurry up in there. No smoking. I feel like they drop in. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Interesting. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear that, there was some sort of, I don't know, like, gosh, I couldn't even make out exactly what it was. Just like a low voice. It's like the scariest stuff in the game. It's not even the monster encounters. It's all of the random sounds that you'll hear, like walking into a room. Yeah, the monsters are pretty scary, but the psychological stuff is way more terrifying to me. No. Also occupied. Locked? Okay. Nothing. And nothing. Okay. Ah, man, I love how low the light is, only to be partially illuminated by these sparse here or there lights. Wait a second, is it all of these? Jeez. Yikes, that frame rate is getting rough. Man, this room has got, like, nothing in it. Yeah, there was nothing here. Bummer. Is it you? Are you what's bugging up the frame rate here? Ah, man. It's been a long time since I have addressed how much I enjoy the enemies falling when you swing at them. It's very satisfying. Dirty looking here? Probably not. Or maybe I did. Very empty. Yeah, of course it's locked. Oh, hey. Convenient. Oh, yeah. I was not great at this one. This might take me a minute. I just don't think I'm great with the puzzles. Cool. Yeah, there was no mirror puzzle in the original. This is a whole fresh new thing. There we go. I did Pentominoes when I was a kid. I bet this is going to be similar. I already don't think I'm doing a good job of this. Okay, that looks more accurate. No. You know, I feel like this is not correct. Let's just put this back for now. That seems correct. Wait, what about, like... Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah! Now we're getting somewhere. But maybe. Yeah! Can I, like, reach into it? Oh, this is, like, showing the other room. Oh, there we go. We got one of the figurines for the music box. Go team. Good job, everybody. Great hustle out there. Wait, stop. That sound is not nice. A lot of controller vibrating. What's happening? Abstract Daddy? Ooh! Ooh! No! Yeah! Oh, there's 3 of them! Nah, screw this. We're out. Uh-uh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Just when I was talking about how the monsters aren't even that scary. Ha! Okay. think we're gonna try and get to the 3rd floor. Are we on the 3rd floor? No. It just looks so inviting. We're gonna go inside. The picture slides almost feel like a nod to those strange photos we've been finding. Well, crap. One of the guests has made quite a mess. Very nice. Not yet? Okay. This room will become important later. I suppose for now, we'll probably heal up a little bit, but... I guess I've been through here, okay. First I thought that was just dead. I was not here yet, but... Oh, I forgot about that. That is something from the original, is that Mary crying out for James. It's just in this, it's a lot more sharp. In this one, it felt more jump-scary. In the original, it felt more, like, haunting, I suppose. Like, holy crap, I didn't just hear that. Something you wish you could unhear. It's this, like, pleaful cry out for James as you walk away from the stairwell. We got wire cutters, we got the key to 107. We can't go in here because we're not staff. We'll come back for you, Mary. I can just keep going, but if there's a room I haven't hit yet... Nothing I can hit yet. You'll also note that as we progress, the hotel is becoming increasingly more dilapidated. The windows are shattering. We're seeing paint peel off of the walls, and the paintings are all destroyed now. Like, this is already a very different area than what we encountered earlier. Let's just use this now while we're here. And we'll need to get the 3 figurines. We already got one. There we go. Alright, we need to go to 107. And look, I missed something in the Lakeshore restaurant. Let's go get it. I'm greatly appreciative of the exclamation points. They feel a little bit removing, but it helps the flow of the game so much more to be like, hey, you missed something important, go back. Oh, it was that book that I shot earlier. Or the book from the glass that I shot, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit 107 first. Geez, sometimes it's hard to tell if your light's on. It gets real dark. Where's the sign that says which way to the... to which room? I guess I can just look at the map. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. But I didn't check 102. Let's try it. Oh, is this from Laura? Thank you, Laura. You finally coming around, aren't you? It's very nice. Just a room full of healing items and ammo. Yeah, we'll check these other rooms as we go. Again, pays to be thorough. I'm a good man and thorough. Whew. Alright, it's nerve-wracking walking into the bathroom and hearing the radio go off. Take the booze, James. Ah, jeez. I gotta do a playthrough where I get all of the pictures, or I can just Google them, but that just feels, you know, less fun. Okay, was there anything else in here? No? Cool. Wait! And there was nothing. It's worth the effort, I guess. Wait, we're conserving ammo. We'll see how this goes. Whoa! You got some distance there, son. Sweet. How are we doing on healing items? Pretty decent, I suppose. Locked? Yeah. Yeah, James, you don't seem happy with your current state of being. We'll go ahead and do one of these. Oh, jeez. Whoop! Come here. You occasionally hear, like, you most often hear those weird, otherworldly, like, squeaking sounds they make, but occasionally they sound like a girl, like, yelling or screaming almost. I never did hear that in the original, so I'm assuming that that is just in the remake, but it's a very cool detail. Sweep up the leaves in the garden. Well, we're gonna go do both. I guess I'm the maintenance guy now. You guys remember early game when we hid inside of one of these closets and we totally didn't give ourselves away at all by shooting Pyramid Head multiple times? That actually, there is a reason for that. I say that like sarcastically, but yes, it's because James just seemingly has no regard for his safety or well-being. You know, part of the reason why he is not great at diffusing the situation with Eddie, why he jumps into holes constantly even though he doesn't see the bottom of them, why he jumps into his grave. Genius. Great idea, James. Whoo! Well-positioned enemy. You don't seem harmful. I'll just keep going, I guess. You seem harmful. Now that I'm fighting you, they're all gonna come at me, right? Be like, ah. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any chances on this one. I'll take my chances with the nurse. She didn't seem to want to mess with me. Alright, I might be wrong about that. Okay. That's James. Nice one, James. What was this? Nothing? It's nothing. Here we go. Just when I needed. Did I miss anything else? Seemingly not. Yeah, this entire chunk of the map is nothing you get in the original game. I love how much they add to the exterior because, I don't know, being outside in Silent Hill and being in the fog is like a big part of the game, or the series, I guess. Getting more time out in the fog is something I am always happy to have in a Silent Hill game. Can I open this now? Yeah, doubt. We're just going to leave the poor girl alone. I'm pretty sure there's something at the end of this. We're going to have to go down there. Yeah, I bet if I didn't run, she wouldn't have went off. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. No? Oh, this is one of the ones with a lot of health? Okay. For good measure. Wasn't much over here. I don't know if it was worth it. Because now I just have to, you know, use it since I took damage. Anything else of interest? Seemingly not. Here's something else running around over there, though. We're not going to mess with it. This is the housekeeper's room, I suppose. Oh, what about this? Ah, there's nothing. I like that. Okay. Now we go back up and we're going to open up that fireplace. Actually, before we do that, we're going to go into the garden. Because I will be honest, of the many places that they added in the game, one of my favorites is this garden area. Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Like, I just think it's gorgeous the way that they designed all of this. They took what was such a finite, small courtyard area from the original and made it so much larger, not just in terms of, you know, the space, but everything that's in it. I mean, I don't know, the remake has a lot more, you know, floral design in it than you saw in the original. I mean, like, the garden full of flowers is one thing. I think these are chrysanthemums. Again, I'm not like a florist or anything. Here we go. The essential light bulb. Thank you, Mr. Fish. I didn't even read this. Large one of the West, tempted by the lure's appeal, failed to resist it. I like that. That is a cool little tidbit that is an obvious allusion, at least if you've played the game and you're familiar with the lore. That's an allusion to Maria, I would assume, at least. James being caught on the lure of Maria. It makes me kind of wonder. I read this the other day, but I didn't read it today. As the cold draws near, they abandon their old nest to return in time. Yeah, that one I'm not 100% on. Returning to Silent Hill, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so we got the light bulb. I haven't gone down the stairs yet. I should probably go down the stairs. I know there's a couple things I'm missing. Locked. Oh, wait. Listen real close. Oh, that's that same music that we heard from the music box very early in the game. What do we got here? Oh, dude, don't worry. I'm getting there. That's like the next thing I'm doing. Have to maintenance this hotel because apparently you guys can't. It's a mess here. You guys did a terrible job cleaning up. All right. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. Or wait, was there? Nope. Terrible about that. Nothing else. Guess we'll do our bit here later. Okay. It's a terrifying sound. Have I been in here? Yeah, I've been in here. I must have been. Okay. I'm curious if we try to go through this door. This is probably locked, but... Oh, it's not. There might be something important in here in that case. RDJ. That is definitely Robert Downey Jr., but... What do I know? I'm just a guy. I am curious about all of these, because I don't really know. JS, probably James Sunderland, right? Indefinitely paid in full. If we're renting indefinitely, it's because our stay is going to be here seemingly forever. I don't see one for Eddie. I don't see one for Angela. Next year. AY, rent due, yes. I feel like that's significant in some way. It's the only one that has rent due. I don't know. I'm sure there's something to it. We'll deliberate another time. Is there anything else of significance in this room? No? Yeah, I don't think we found anything else in here. That feels like some sort of maybe foreshadowing detail of future remakes, possibly, or maybe not remakes. Maybe that's for like Silent Hill F or Townfall or something. We'll try the gift shop. 90% sure it's locked. If it is, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to do something cool and fun. I'm not going to spoil what it is. Boo. I wish the gift shop was open. Alright, back up we go. Not here. Here. So, You guys may recall the mandarins are these giant beasts that walk around on the floors beneath us, and they will use these sort of thresher-like tentacles to stab at us. But they don't really, in the original, go much beyond that. That's about it, is you encounter them at some select spots, but they don't really get a lot of other like showcasing or time other than that. Except for here. Here, in the remake, they get their own full showcased, full-fledged boss fight.
God
which
damn it.
I think it's really fun, and frankly, it was so unexpected that I kind of crapped my pants the first time this happened. And also, it just looks so much like the closer, and the closer is such a terrifying enemy. Like, look at his face. I wonder if I can... Oh, I can! Oh, it's a bad idea, though. It's not a good idea. Whoa! Like, look at it. It's literally like the closer. It's exactly the same. I swear. I have no issue with that. Uh-oh. Whoop. Yeah, this is why earlier I realized I needed to be conservative about my ammo, is because we have not just the two final boss fights, but you have this one stacked in the middle of those two. Or, well, not in the middle, but was nonetheless an unexpected feat that I had to accomplish. Just to be sure it's dead. Do we do it? Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Not like some crazy innovative boss fight, nothing super insane, but still, I love that they gave the Mandarin a little bit more time to shine. Oh, it broke behind us. Classic. Going in here? Huh? No? Okay. Yeah, give me all of the time outside in the fog. I could just sit here for hours, bask in the scenery, or the scenery that is hidden by the fog. Oh. This was not a nice room. Ah, here's the thing I was looking for earlier. Man, the ambiance in this room is heavy. Oh, I see. It's like the paint can is splattered around everywhere. Or is it the paint can? Alright, we did it. We survived the Mandarin. Go team. Good job. Good job, everybody. Alright, now that we have the light bulb and the paint can and the can opener, we're going to go back downstairs and plug that light bulb into the vanity mirror, wherever that was. Can you make out what this picture is? I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm gonna assume it's the Lakeview Hotel. Or maybe it's that church that's out on the water, but it doesn't really resemble it all that well. Oh, I forgot there's 3 of those things in here. We need to go fast. There we go. So we need to open this guy. Nice. We need to... This was the puzzle that made me so upset, because I didn't understand what I was doing wrong. I just tried to plug in the light bulb, and it's like, you can't plug in the light bulb. I wish there was some sort of feedback of you putting in the light bulb and it not reacting, and it... Jesus. What? I'm in the middle of talking, and it does something terrifying, but gosh, it's scary. Oh, good lord. Anyways, yeah, I wish there was some sort of, like, oh no, I guess it's not right, or something like that. But instead, it's just like, you can't put the light bulb in. It's like, nope, wrong item is sort of the feedback that it gives you. Done. I actually don't know if this is the same as... Oh lord, the sounds are really getting to me. Deep? No, not deep. I don't know if these shuffle every time, or if it's the same every time. I would assume it's the same. In which case... Dude, the sounds are so terrifying. Oh my lord, the sounds are freaking me out. Silent Hill 2 Remake, I would say, is much more scary than the original Silent Hill 2. Just because of all of the extra stuff that they add that seems to pull inspiration from the other, of the original 4 games. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Like, I remember first hearing the sounds that the ghosts make in Silent Hill 4, and I just stopped playing for a bit. I was like, that's too much, dude. I can't do that. Good lord, with the screaming! Okay. So we got this one. We got 312. And we have the employee elevator key. Wait, before we go into here. Is it more dilapidated now? It looks about the same as it was earlier. But still, I'm gonna see if that happens again. Crap. Oh, not crap. Haha! We'll go ahead and do a save real fast so we don't have to do that boss fight over if I just so happen to die somewhere. You know, the autosaves would probably have my back, but still. Man, 15 hours. I have totally been going as slow as possible, analyzing all of the little intricate details they added. I like that they have this thing where you stash all of your items individually in this cupboard. In the original game, you can't even use the item shelves, at least I don't think you can, until you step on this elevator and it screams at you for having weight over, I guess, anybody who is heavier than James by even a pound would set off the weight scale in this elevator, which I guess it's the other world, so it makes sense that this would be something nonsensical, but yeah, you have to dump all of your items first to use this elevator. Including your flashlight. I just tried to click the button to turn it on. I totally forgot. No flashlight. Alright, here we go. This is a part of the game, again, in the original it had this as well, where you are just completely unarmed. No flashlight, no radio. I will have no idea where people are, aside from the sounds that they're making. Alright, here we go. We have a health item, just in case. I'm Johnny, one hot guy. And that's on a radiator, which is next to this set of blinds, which is falling apart. I'm sure you can kind of understand the implication here, again, with the hotel burning, is that was the source of the fire, supposedly. But again, I wonder about the picture in the prison area, how that's supposed to correlate. Court for duty on not be absent without a valid reason. Court for duty in well-pressed uniforms should not take off uniforms while on duty. Maintain polite and helpful attitude towards guests. Maintain positive public hand in any lost items. I was thinking there was going to be a little bit more to that there. Wait, are you looking at this? Okay, I'm literally just so nervous to go back out there. I hate this part because being unarmed is extra scary. Nothing works. Story of my life, dude. It won't just wash off. Order new sheets. Because I have no light, I'm just kind of mashing X on everything and hoping that it'll pick stuff up. Hey, that's scary. The lighting is really solid. Try to not run. Hopefully I don't set them off. Irony. Oh yeah, people pointed out, and I saw this immediately. When I saw this, I was like, that's that thing from Hereditary, like the payment symbol, I think. I think that is the symbol from, what, Key of Solomon for the demon Payman, who's, what, like, greed and deals, or mischief, I think, something like that. Demon symbol. I like how Silent Hill 2 brings a lot more of the occult, demonic, and alchemical imagery to the game. Like, we saw a lot more of that in the hospital as well. Dog, it's a scary sound. I don't like it. It's so much more scary when you can't see freaking anything. What are you looking at, James? I literally can't even see what he's looking at. I'm just pressing X on it. Alright, now I remember. This is another puzzle they added where you have to get these 3 colored cubes from around this basement area to make the payment symbol, and then you get something else. So let's progress. Forget what, though. Ah, jeez. Yeah, dude. Bloober Team, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. This is pretty scary. Oh, this is locked. Maybe that's what I'm getting, is I'm getting the key to that. Oh my lord, I cannot see anything. Oh, this is the elevator? Crap. Okay, it's like the left side from where I'm at that I haven't explored yet, but I feel like that's exactly where the thing is. Hey, look, that's exactly where the thing is. He's gonna see me. He's gonna see me. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's behind me. Oh my god, I hear it. Steady, boys. What? Ah, jeez. I can't even punch him or nothing. I hear what sounds like a lying figure up ahead. I'm not a fan of that either. Nothing? Nothing. There it is. You chose the wrong time to turn around. Why'd you have to do that? Alright, I'm not seeing James look at anything. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, it's up here. It's bread! What was that supposed to accomplish? Did I just go in a big loop for nothing? To look at bread? Ooh, I'm gonna go look at the bread a second time. Can I unlock this? No? Did I miss something? It doesn't even say that I missed something. Crap. Just ran through there just to get the thing's attention. Oh! Oh, I hope you can't use doors. Oh, holy cow, that scared the hell out of me. They're freaky looking, dude. I remember when I first played Silent Hill 3, getting a good look at the closers just kind of scared the hell out of me. Oh, dead rabbits. Okay. Solid progression. I've said again that Bloober Team did a great job at designing progression with the enemies. In that you encounter the mannequins, and yes, once you get acclimated to them in their little hiding places, now all of a sudden they're crawling around on the walls, and that's a new added mechanic that makes the game more difficult. Same goes for the lying figures. After you're accustomed to seeing them, then they're crawling around on the floor. It was a cool thing that you got acclimated to seeing the mandarins, and then you do a boss fight with one, and now you're unarmed with two of them in the room with you. Pretty spooky. Alright, I'm sure that I'm supposed to just unlock that safe, and that has the last one, and I probably just missed something. So let's look at our, Never mind, I guess. Jeez, jumping out to see that thing just standing there was terrible. Pretty awful. That's right, keep going the wrong way. I feel like there's supposed to be something in this room that maybe indicates to me what I'm supposed to punch into the safe. James keeps looking at this thing. 7. Look, it's just a bunch of 7s. It's probably not what it is. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hey! Yeah, I'm probably going about this the wrong way. Let's go back to the gem box, just in case. Oh, jeez. Oh, double G's. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm gonna just put one down. And put this one down. Oh, man. Not my favorite. Alright. Let's go ahead and take that. This, I think, is unlocked. I don't know. This is the part that I don't like, is having to run around with the things and be terrified and not entirely sure where the next thing is that I'm supposed to do. Oh, that just saw me, didn't it? Yeah, what's up, dude? Dude, I so want to see a Silent Hill 3 remake so bad. Just look at how terrifying that thing is. Is there something else I can look at in here? Something else to read? Shit, dude. You've got a death wish, James. I know you do. Alright, boys. We're gonna have to get ballsy with it. Hello. Fire exit. I enjoy that we are getting the key for the fire exit as well. Lots of allusions to the hotel being burned. The lack of a light is seriously not doing good for me. Gosh, what am I... It's gotta be the safe, right? Or... Maybe it's the laundry room. I feel like I missed something in there. Yeah, I feel the need to explore some of the other rooms again. You are so imposing. He's looking up at this thing. Looking at anything else in here, maybe? I also feel like he would have marked it with the exclamation point, which makes me wonder if maybe I do need to get the safe open, and I'm just missing something to open the safe. But I'm pretty sure the safe has the fire escape key and the videotape, so I don't think that's where it's at. I think we're gonna keep peeking the rooms for a minute. Which, the more we run around out here, I suppose the less terrified of the mandarins I'm going to be. Ah, look at that, one of those flashbacks from the past. This is one of the rooms where you find one of the, obviously it's broken here, the dolls for the music box. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Oh, I don't like that sound. I unlocked this already. Can't open this. That thing is literally right outside. Ooh, you're freaky. I don't like it. Freak Bob. I didn't say that. Maybe it's in here. I really wanted to get through this room quick because there was the lying figure in here. I probably just skipped over it. Hello. Is there something important in this room, by chance, that you've been watching over? Hey, look, there it is. Wait, how did I get in here? Oh, I saw it. Cute, James. Oh, Lord. All right, you win. You win, okay? You are the best hide-and-seek player in the world. Good for you. All right, where do I go from here? Oh, man, they are sneaky. All right. Let's do this. So thing looks like that. Ah. There we go. And this one goes what? Nope, no. Yeah, like that. Nice. 7414. That's the code for the thing. Hello there. Sorry, not this. Here it is. Yay! Basement fire escape key and the videotape. That videotape we made, as Maria referenced earlier in the game. All right. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. Oh my lord, it's right there! Don't use the videotape on it! Ah! Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Oh boy. God, another one. You know what I really appreciate? I remember being super bothered that they didn't have the original Toluca Lake theme play when you row the boat across the lake to the hotel. But I like that they put it somewhere. I don't know if it fits perfectly right here, but I'm glad that it's somewhere in the game. I can go through here, but not the next one. Oh, dude. Nerve-wracking. Ah, okay. I need spinning wheel. So yeah, when you show up there, again, there's so many notes that are just directly addressed to James, seemingly from no one. It's so weird and spooky. I couldn't imagine finding notes that are all addressed to me from people that I just don't know, that I can't see, that I will never meet. But there's a note early on that tells James that there is videotape waiting for him here. That same videotape that Maria references. Seemingly something that only Mary and James know about. It's almost like the town knows about this videotape they made and twists it against James. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Just down the hall, right? I don't think it'll catch me. Whoa, he caught me. The Venus Bar Key. Now we will proceed. They do call a lot of attention to the lake. I think it's because I've mentioned this before, that the rain and water is a constant, allusion to, the in-water ending, but also the fact that water is a symbol for rebirth. They have so many references to the lake, Toluca Lake, and different tragedies or incidents that take place within them. Or again, there's this excerpt that references the blood swamps where executioners would wash their tools into the water. And I find it so terrifying to find all that context so early on, and then later in the game it's like, all right, here's your chance, now you have to cross that spooky lake we talked about. You just have to row across it, and nothing happens. There's not even like any standout scary sounds that happen. It's just dark ambiance and you rowing towards this light that Maria made a vague reference to earlier in a story she tells you. I don't know. I really enjoy the part rowing across Toluca Lake, and I really enjoy how much depth they added to it with that added story. But just even the details in the original of knowing the tragedies that happened makes that row across the lake feel so much darker, so much more terrifying. Look at those lures. Are we being lured? Are we the fish? Right, I don't have a map yet. We need to get back upstairs. I think we have all of the dolls now. So we'll go and retrieve our supplies. We'll place the dolls after, actually. I just heard a door open. The not having a map is really screwing with me. Dark. Too dark. Don't like how dark. No. Mm-mm. I played Alan Wake. I know what happens when you leave yourself alone in the dark. I don't know where to go. Oh! Oh! Nope. Nope. Oh, jeez. Nope. No. Oh! There's a lot of them, and it's really dark. And I can't see. I'm getting stuck on them. Woo. Can I go grab, like, another map, possibly? Y'all need to chill with that. Oh gosh, there's a lot of them out there. What's worse is I'm pretty sure this is the wing that has the employee elevator. I'm gonna test this theory and see if we can't grab another map because I am so lost in there. It's so freaking dark. No? Well, there's another one right there, dude. Come on. Ah, it's bothersome. All right. Just gotta run around the dark halls. All right, I'll go ahead and put the thing down. I don't have all of them anyways. I do kind of want to check out the videotape, though. It's a key item. Interesting, the key item says Silent Hill on it. That's all it says. Sunset Nurse's office. Does this say employee elevator? Reading room. I guess I just needed to remember earlier which one was which. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Or no, it's, I guess, the other one. We'll take a good look through here first since there's no enemies. Yeah, this isn't it. Oh, wait, this is it. Oh, thank the Lord. The area with the enemies was kind of scaring me a lot, so I didn't want to do it. Okay. Ugh. Excuse me. Okay, anyways, now we will continue. We're not doing this again. We're not doing that guy again. Nope. Alright, now we have maps back. Oh, cool. Thank God. Okay. Now we can go back. We can use this key. Or, sorry, we can get the key to the stairwell. Are you looking at something? He's still looking longingly at the window for some reason. Not sure what that's about. Right. Interesting little twist they have on the puzzle here. You have to sort of give them their path and then time it so that they don't interfere with each other. They all need to make it to their little spot at the right time. I think this is it. Okay. I already did that wrong. We began with 3, 1 would suit the floor, 7 tiny souls opened up the door. Ah. One and 5. I kind of just brute forced this my first time, but then I kind of connected the dots on what it meant afterwards. It's a lot easier once you've done that puzzle once. Again, I want to slow down just because we're almost there. We're almost done. I like that the track almost follows you around. Almost looked like there was a face in that picture for a second. But I'm crazy, you know. Alright, now we're going to open the door that said our name to us earlier in our wife's voice. Terrifying. .312, waiting for you. I'm not ready. None of us are ready. Alright. This is it. This is where James and Mary stayed supposedly 3 years ago. I actually am curious how long ago it was that James and Mary originally went to Silent Hill, relative to where they find themselves today. Or I guess where James finds himself today. All right. Yeah, I'm just wasting time. Obviously, this is the menu screen, and there is a important reason why this becomes the menu screen after your first playthrough beating the game. There's also this bit that I'm going to mention here in a second related to you staring into the screen and James's face sort of replicating that, but I'm just going to stop talking for a second and let the cutscene play, because this is sort of the cutscene of all cutscenes, especially in this game.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James.
Hey, there you are. Do you know where Mary is? Come on, talk to me.
Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar. That's a lie.
No. It's the truth.
She died because she was sick.
I killed her.
Killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back. Give her back to me. I knew it. You didn't care about her. I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! She was always waiting for you. Why? Why?
I'm sorry. Mary, you know, isn't here.
Alright, we were in the Otherworld hotel, and now we're in the real hotel. The layers of reality are finally peeling away now that we know the truth. We're starting
Mary?
to see things as they truly are.
Where are you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Please, come to me. Do you hear me? Please, why won't you come?
But where? Where are you?
You're so close now. Please, don't give up. Don't leave me out here, James. James.
That cutscene still hits like a frickin' semi-truck. I still have small hang-ups about Laura's character, I think feeling slightly more childish in believable in its childish nature in the original, but she's pretty impactful here, I'm not gonna lie. The actress did a really good job there of making that pain feel very real, especially when she's telling James that she hates him. But, oh man, it's very sad. However, I really, really love the Otherworld version of the hotel, with the exception of one thing. They removed the doors teleporting you. I really missed that. I was hoping to see that and how they were going to manage to do it in the remake, and they just don't really do it. Oh, this is one of my favorite tracks. Again, completely unchanged. It's Black Fairy or Blank Fairy, I don't know which, but I kind of like that they have this almost daybreak feel. It's like you just survived the night and now the sun is about to come out or something. Is almost how it feels. But now you'll notice that fighting other enemies is not really a thing. We saw a lot of enemies just before that final transition to where we're at now. But now even the enemies that we do see won't be hostile towards us, which is a really cool detail they add. And again, you can hear like the dripping and the water theme is still prevalent. Again, hearkening to the potential for the in-water ending. But I think they do a better job in the remake of making the hotel feel like it was burned. You could kind of tell in the original because there was like a select part where it had like, you know, tape from the fire department or something like that. But like here, it's pretty apparent in everything looking scalded and charred and just completely destroyed. But gosh, seriously, the placement of this track just after the most gut-punching reveal that maybe you could have seen coming, yes, that Mary was dead, but the fact that James killed her and that it was so recently, I don't know, it's a big thing. Yeah, definitely missed the teleporting doors. In the original, when you would open a door, it would randomly teleport you to a different part of the map. And you had to figure out which doors would teleport you to which spot on the map, and eventually you know, navigate your way through the hotel. But in this, it's like, yeah, you go and you grab this cart and you make a hole in the floor, and that's about it. It's a little underwhelming, I won't lie. I was kind of bummed to see that this part is a little bit downplayed, but I think it makes more sense this way. Again, we just came out of the Otherworld hotel area. This is supposed to be the real world. So I guess it makes more sense that you wouldn't have doors that are teleporting you all over the place. But I do like that they just have this sort of reality check for James real quick in this last area. I'll jump down there in a second, but that one moment just recontextualizes everything. Like, that's one of the greatest things about Silent Hill in general, but especially Silent Hill 2, is that you play through the entire game with questions. And you sure get some answers, but you don't really get the full context of everything and what you're seeing and why all of it actually matters. Like, why are you seeing the lying figures? Why are you seeing the mannequins? Why see Pyramid Head? What is Maria doing here? And none of it really makes sense perfectly, sure, but with the recontextualization that James killed Mary, everything changes. And when you replay the game, your second go-around with that knowledge in hand, again, you look at everything in a different light. And that's the beauty of Silent Hill. Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2, I think. I don't think that 3 and 4 do as great a job of that, but having the context of knowing the story and replaying the game and having these aha moments of, oh, it makes sense why James does X, Y, and Z activities, or like why him pulling on the noose is such a apparent thing is because he didn't have a chance to be with Mary again to begin with. I don't know, there's a lot more to, obviously, the noose part than that, but gosh, the Black Fairy theme is so dark. Man. Even having played the original so many times, it still is very impactful. It's this weirdly apparent little symbol right here in the bottom that was seemingly untouched. Okay, there's a few here. I recognize that. These are, I think, alchemical symbols. I'm sure there's... Yep, there's a fourth up there. Interesting. There's no puzzle that we do right here, so I'm curious what this is doing here. We're going to do a thorough search before we continue, because I do recall in the original at this portion, you find this set of headphones that James can use to almost recall the past a little bit. A conversation with the doctor asking how much time Mary was going to have before she died. And in the tape, they say 3 years at most is the most time she has, which is where that tidbit comes from James's mind of Mary died 3 years ago. She didn't. She was given a max of 3 years to live instead. But because James has had such a traumatizing event and descended into alcoholism after, the glasses on it, that's actually kind of funny. He's reshuffled all of these events in his head, and things are not quite correct. You know, the timeline is not 100%. That's why James has such a significant moment earlier. Oh, I'm just looking through here. I'm looking down at the elevator, okay. James has this moment earlier when he's like, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago because of Laura being 8. Because she didn't die 3 years ago. I think, game lore-wise, Mary actually died, like, just a few days before the events of the game. I suppose that's something that they use in lieu of those headphones you see in the original. People have also said that that voice dialed up sounds a lot like Luke Roberts, this guy that plays James in the remake. I'd be curious to see if that's true, because if so, those recordings are probably more like, I guess, messages to his conscious self. Some sort of spooky ambient sound coming from in there. Can I get in there? Doesn't look like it, actually. I'll try 214. Nope. Again, the second area of the hotel is pretty finite in the remake. I mean, it's fairly small in the original as well, but it's extra small here. To the basement. How are we doing on supplies? We're about to have a, like, back-to-back boss fight situation. Wait, stop. Where's my shotgun ammo? What? I don't know what it's doing at the end there, but I guess we're pretty stacked. James, again, doing something dumb and dangerous because he has no concern for his safety or well-being. Kids, never do this if your elevator gets stuck somewhere. Hope there are no kids watching this, actually, now that I mentioned that. Some pretty extremely heavy subject matter. Yeah, I know I keep saying it every time it's on screen, but it's just because I want to bring attention to how many times the motif recurs of water. I mean, like, the hotel was burned down. They didn't really say anything about being flooded, and I'm sure it could, you know, flood at some point given any sort of storm event or plumbing issue or whatever, but again, no other Silent Hill game has this much thematic presence of water. Do we have any stuff that's going to give me... Yeah, again, it's not confirmed, but I really do think that a lot of the presence of water in the game has to do with a reference to the in-water ending. I mean, like, what else could it be? I guess there is, again, those themes of rebirth that I mentioned earlier, but I don't know. It's a nice thing about Silent Hill is the interpretation. That's why we do the analysis, right? Yeah, again, you didn't see this in the original. This, like, the rays of sunshine that are coming in the windows now that we're in the, the real world version of I keep saying hospital, hotel. Okay, I definitely like the original scene more than this one here. We'll see why. James's exit is just strange, but Angela's new actress really does a great job.
Mama? Mama! I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama. What's wrong? Wait. You're not my mama. It's you.
I'm sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for is not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James. Give me back the knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
See, it's like almost very good. The fire effects, I'm not going to lie, I think the fire effects look really bad. I don't like that James just walks out. It's just like, alright, I'm done here. I kind of wish they would have done like in the original where they return control to the player as you're still in the room. And again, I feel like consistently across the board, well, not every cutscene, but with most cutscenes involving Maria or Angela, they would benefit to just slow down a little. Like, take a pause to take a breath. Take a slightly longer, break between sentences to let your words sink in. But yeah, really it's not those things. Really the major thing there is James's abrupt exit. That I think sells me on the original being the better iteration of the cutscene right there. However, again, there's so much analysis that goes into Angela's character as a result of that cutscene. I mean, again, when you learn the truth about all of the characters, it recontextualizes everything that you learn about them so that your second replay of the game, you have a better understanding of why characters act certain ways. And Angela's right there is so interesting to me because, again, the hotel burned down. Her other world is apparently constantly in flames, and that's what she sees. You remember earlier I was talking about how we see enemies, but they don't attack us anymore. I felt extra bad because I killed like 3 or 4 enemies in my original playthrough, and they don't attack you or anything. They're not hostile anymore. But yeah, on the note of Angela and her other world, those flames that she's always seeing, again, I always come back to the burning of the hotel, and I think I said hospital earlier. Like, good lord, I keep doing that. The burning of the hotel and the fact that there's these paintings of that in the prison area. I always wonder if that's an allusion to Angela. It's so strange. It feels so wrong. Especially with the nurses, because you guys have seen over the course of this series, are my mortal enemy. But yeah, I was just waiting for the swing. I was like, maybe that thing that I said about them not being hostile is not true. No, it's definitely true. Gosh, that ambient sound is terrifying. Oh, jeez. Whew. That's new. A lot of new stuff they had that is just great. What the heck? Those are symbols from the Halo of the Sun. The eye on the top, those 3 characters in the middle. Am I supposed to have a key for that? What is this? I missed something. Like, nothing that's going to hold me up from getting to the end, but I'm really curious what this business is about. Every reference to the Halo of the Sun just makes me super happy, because I really love Silent Hill 3. Yeah, I feel like earlier that painting that had those symbols on it probably had something to do with this that I just totally overlooked. So they're like pathetic now at this point. What is interesting is this snapback to what is supposed to be the real world, but then you seem to step back into, like, the deepest portion of the other world just for another, like, 5 or 10 minutes. Just to have this interaction with Pyramid Head. And obviously, like, where we're walking right now wasn't, here earlier, and this is very blatantly otherworldly, what with the rusted metal and the disgusting textures all over the walls and everything. There's that 9 red squares that I keep talking about through this whole series. One of the great mysteries of the franchise. But again, Masahiro Ito's referenced that these are supposed to be representations of the illusions that you see through the game. So I'm probably going to lose track of these, but the lying figure, the mannequin, the bubblehead nurses, the mandarins, the abstract daddies, Pyramid Head, Maria, maybe the creepers. I know I'm missing one. It could be the other Pyramid Head. Or maybe I just missed one of the monsters that I'm trying to think of. We're going to go ahead and do the save, because what people did always say is that, if nothing else, you should take this as this is going to be your last chance to save point. And yes, it's pretty obvious. Huh. You know, I saw somebody say this online the other day, and I called BS, but they're right. James is refusing to look into the camera at this point. He used to look directly into the squares. He is not looking at the square right now. People have also said that James's look will progressively become more tired and exhausted through the game, and I do see that very subtle change over the course of the game, but man, this thing of him not looking at the screen right here is so significant, because he's very blatantly been staring into the screen every single time we've used this. But now that he knows the truth, it's like he doesn't want to look at the screen. So I remember early on that reference that he has to when you interact with a save point, him saying, "It feels like someone's groping around inside my skull." It almost feels like he, at this point, doesn't want to look at the screen because he doesn't want to look at the player in the eyes anymore, because he just can't, because he's ashamed. Speaking of shame, it is time to face our guilt. The imagery.
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone.
That circle we're standing on looks like the seal of Metatron.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
I enjoy the change they did there, but in the original, James says, I know why I needed you, needed somebody to punish me for my sins, is what he says. So that's more or less what Pyramid Head is judgment, I suppose. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. People have also asked what Pyramid Head supposedly looks like underneath the pyramid. People have theorized that since this is a representation of James's guilt and his desire to be punished for what he did to Mary, that under Pyramid Head's helmet would supposedly look like James. Supposedly, you know. We're going to check out this Seal of Metatron thing here in a second, because I really think that's what that is. I also like this, that the world is crumbling, like reality is completely falling apart. Ah, jeez, I'm pretty bad about that dog. Holy cow. Woo, woo, woo! Hold up, hold up, hold up! The random attack patterns are pretty solid. Wait. We're gonna do this again, actually. There's another thing to be said about the fact that there are 2 pyramid heads now instead of just 1. People have also said that the second pyramid head that appears here only at the end is here because now there are 2 people that we have killed. Mary and Eddie. Oh, jeez, dude. I might die. Woo-hoo-hoo! Doug! Reload! You've been saving all your ammo for this exact moment. Do it, guys. You'll also notice we still don't kill Pyramid Head here. He has to do it to himself. I also have this theory that Pyramid Head doesn't actually ever die. In the original, you can get these little snippets of information when you interact with things, like what's going on in James's head. And when you interact with Pyramid Head here, he doesn't say Pyramid Head is dead. He says Pyramid Head won't move anymore. Which sounds to me like Pyramid Head is still technically alive. He has just immobilized himself completely. A scarlet and a rust-covered egg. I still haven't really figured that out. That's another one of those things that seems to be not yet fully answered. But yeah, Pyramid Head is supposedly the image of the executioners that we saw in the Historic Society. And James has processed this image into some sort of contorted version that, again, exists solely to deliver the judgment and punishment to James for what he did to Mary. I swear, the symbols around the outside are very Seal of Metatron-ish. And I can kind of make out the triangle in the center. It's very vague. I am going to say that that's probably the Seal of Metatron. I love that they added the option for him to throw the spear at you. That was very cool. I'm not going to lie, I had a tougher time there than I did my first go-around of that. I guess I've also considered this theory for the eggs, is that, again, 2 pyramid heads, 2 eggs that he drops, one of them is scarlet. Maybe that's because it's fresh blood that was just recently spilled, Eddie's blood. And the rust-covered egg is of blood that has dried, Mary's blood, because we killed her days ago, a week ago, something along those lines. You know, see, we just transitioned back into the regular hospital, back into the regular hotel. Jeez, I still am doing the hospital thing. But not really. I kind of forgot there's this big long hall here. I still so much prefer the original Mary, so much.
I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already. Look at me. I'm disgusting. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me. Why are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James. Wait. Please. Don't go. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please. Tell me it'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
So letting this whole string of audio play is something that in the original will contribute towards one of your endings, which is why I've not been jogging down this hallway in any way, shape, or form. It's so sad. You can see that James has this conflict. He wasn't just some crappy person who killed his wife because she was sick. There was obviously a lot more to it than that. You can hear it in that one moment that Mary wasn't just some perfect wife, and when things got bad, they just stuck by each other until James had had enough and said, I'm going to kill my wife now. There was this sort of mental anguish that went into it of James trying to be there for her. You know, he brings her flowers and she spits on him for it. That plus the sexual frustration manifested again in the nurses and in the mannequins, because James attempts to stay faithful while his wife is hospitalized and their marriage is having difficulties. I mean, like, again, she could have been sick for almost those full 3 years. Who knows exactly how long James is going through this with her. And we're coming full circle on the water themes. Again, I just said that we had went back into the regular world, but now I have no idea where the hell we are, but it doesn't seem real to me. I mean, like, big lake below us and, like, stairs running down into the lake. This feels pretty otherworldly in some way, and at this point, it almost seems like James has just accepted that this insanity has become his reality, at least until he can put these things to bed. Top off her health just a little bit. I enjoy the tweaks they did to the Pyramid Head boss fight, but the fact that it, for the most part, remains the same. You're in a tiny, tiny room, and you have to manage 2 Pyramid Heads at the same time. I like that they didn't really change much with it. Just that added spear throw is really the big thing, and his kind of combo attacks are a little bit unpredictable. I mentioned in previous videos in this series that I almost wanted like another area that Pyramid Head would appear, but his appearances are very selective for a reason. He shows up at the hospital to throw you down into the next area because you are essentially stuck there. He is there to aid in your progression and send you further down to where you need to go. He essentially just pushes you in the right direction. But yes, administers that punishment that you so deserve in the meantime. It feels like after you hit the Pyramid Head boss fight, they have everything the same, and I really like that they do. Except for this boss fight. This final one here that we get to do is so superior in the remake. I really enjoy what they do, just combining all the different elements, but they do a little bit of a different twist with this cutscene here, the way that Mary is portrayed. I'll shut up so you can watch.
Mary? I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
No.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now,
Stop it.
and I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her? I can give you what she never could. I can be better than her. What else do you want me to be? What else can I be?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
No.
What?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go. I can't!
Some small changes. I wouldn't say small changes. There's some pretty big changes to that scene right there, especially in just the writing. It's written very different, but delivers a lot of the same message. What I like is that it brings new Maria full circle. She has consistently been slightly different than the original iteration of Maria. You know, like in the fact that she's a lot more of a subtle sort of sexy than her blatantly sexy original self. But also some of the ways that she'll interact with James, like that scene of her in the prison area where I complain about how she almost seems too much like regular Mary. And that's because here it's almost like she really truly believes herself to be the replacement. And so in this part, she is giving herself the opportunity to be as close to what James is actually wanting as possible, rather than be herself. What I do enjoy is, again, the added things they do here for the boss fight. This feels like a culmination of every fight you've had in the game up until now, especially with the bosses, but you can see these different attack patterns that she has are all different variations of attacks we've seen from other enemies, plus a couple of new ones. It's her aggression that's so different. Gosh, her design is really good. The enemy design is, like most others, pretty much completely unchanged, but is well done for modern. Again, there's so many things that I thought weren't going to look as good as the original because it's modern. Yeah, you remember this from the remake version of the Flesh Lips boss fight. And you also see that she has these attacks where she's screaming and shattering windows. I love that they added, for, you know, Flesh Lips style bosses and enemies like the Mandarin, these scream attacks. Because that's very much an emulation of what Mary was doing to James at that point in time. Oh, it's freaky right here, though. She starts making these terrifying sounds. Like, the boss is so much scarier in the remake than in the original. I think those weird little... Like, these are moths. I remember talking about that. The moth attacks that she does, I don't like that it's got this weird little colored thing that it'll do. I kind of wish that it just, you know, attacked you like in the regular game. But the color just kind of puts me off. It looks too modern video gamey to me, I guess. Ah! Gotta pop down. Shit. Yeah, you can see mechanically that this is pretty much like the Flesh Lips boss. With a few added twists. But the multi-stage Maria boss fight, yeah, this is an upgrade to the original for sure. I remember when I got into this series, doing this stream series, I wanted so much to get to talk about this boss fight, the Flesh Lips boss, and most important was the Eddie boss fight, but this one was pretty high up there. But yeah, the extension of this boss fight was, I don't think just necessary, but is so welcome. Whoa! Wow, I'm dipping all of these shots. Yeah, again, I don't know how I feel about the purple color motif in this boss fight. It feels kind of removing. Come on, dude. But yeah, the stream attacks with the Flesh Lips and with the Mandarins and with her here all feel very much like a representation of the verbal abuse that James suffered at the hands of Mary during her time in the hospital. Ah! Ah! Yeah, they definitely make this boss fight scarier between her spider-like animations and just the sounds that she's making. Huh. Try it again. Stop doing that. think the one thing I don't like about that cutscene change is the "I can't" line before she gets, like, taken by the thing. I like that animation they have where she gets trapped by this thing, but... You're not Mary.
James.
Oh, there was one thing I forgot to do earlier that I wanted to do, and it was call attention to the fact that there was no letter, and I wanted to look at the fact that we had no letter in the envelope, and it was just the envelope, and now the envelope is gone, but I forgot to do it. You get the picture.
James.
Mary.
Hey, handsome.
Sorry.
Don't be. I told you. I wanted the pain to end.
Yeah. You did. But that's not why I did it. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
If that's true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary.
It's okay, James. Here.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you to come and see me. But you never do. So, I wait. Wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know, I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you. And that's why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead. But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon. So that you remember me for who I was. And not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live. For yourself. And for others. Like you did for me. James. You made me happy.
I've always said that I think the in-water in-water ending is more canon than the leave ending, but I really enjoy this little, like, montage they did at the different locations of the town that you see. I'm really glad they included Laura and James leaving at the end. That's something I like about this ending more than the in-water ending, is it actually addresses what happens with Laura. It all just feels too sweet and convenient. Like, the last time you see Laura in the game otherwise is after you admit to Mary's murder and she says she hates you and she runs away. What changes here? You find the letter and you're like, by the way, yeah, I murdered my wife, but, you know, we can leave the town together now. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Again, knowing everything you know now should recontextualize the whole game. So go restart this whole series and watch it again from the beginning. No, I'm kidding. Go play the game. Don't love all of the new renditions. I do prefer the original theme of Laura here, and I kind of prefer the original Peace and Serenity theme that they use at the end in the original. However, Luke Roberts absolutely knocked it out of the park. I think that dude is the better James. I don't think I have much of an argument for Guy Seehey anymore, and I love Guy Seehey's portrayal, but I think Luke Roberts kind of did the definitive James this go-around. Same goes for the actor who did Eddie. I really love Monica Taylor Horgan's portrayal of the letter. If I remember right, she read the letter at the end a single time and actually broke up into tears while reading it, and they only ever did one single take, and it was the one where she was broken up while reading the letter. And seriously, listening to her read the letter at the end of the game is so gut-punching. if you are a guy who thinks you don't cry for video games, that one will change your mind. I don't think that Mary's portrayal in this is as strong. Again, it felt like there were some pacing moments that could have been a little bit better. Is one better than the other? In some ways, yes, for both accounts. But that's not to say that one is the definitive superior version of Silent Hill 2, I don't think. I think that they are both, well, not equally important. Obviously, the original is more important. But I think that the remake did so much good at honoring the original and not taking anything too far. You know, everything that they added felt like it was in good taste. Again, I felt like most of the original puzzles had better context to the world and the story. But again, there's so much they added to the remake that flesh it out a little bit further. I love the added detail of the Lady of the Light story that Maria tells. I wasn't totally on board with the changes for Maria, but eventually came around to it because, again, that last cutscene that they have with James, where he says that he misses her, and that he finally accepts that this isn't real, and that what he's seeing is obviously not Mary because he already lost Mary. He doesn't get her back. So I appreciate that final cutscene there is him telling Maria, you know this can't happen. This can't work. I like the way they did that for sure. Thank you, Bloober Team. Thank you, guys. What a game. Oh, goodness. Also, thank you guys for watching. My goodness, I had a lot more interaction with this series than I expected to have. Silent Hill is back. That's a big thing. I'd say that this got enough attention and traction that we are going to see a resurgence for our beloved series. And I'm glad that you guys all hopped on board to check this retro-style analysis out that took some looks at what the remake did, in some ways better and in other ways worse. I'm glad you guys were able to join me here for this in-depth discussion on Silent Hill 2. Frankly, I think that, honestly, as I've been playing through it, this merits another playthrough of the original, using the enhanced edition, of course, so that I can pick up on some of those other small details that, now that we have so much of the remake out of the way, because of course there's plenty of other endings to see and other things to do, and man, like, what about that safe at the end there? A lot of references to the other games, but that safe at the end, I don't remember that being there in the standard game. I'm wondering if that's a New Game Plus thing specifically. A lot of great stuff. I will say the fluff in the Labyrinth section felt like it could have used some more purpose. But for the most part, combat-wise, I am so satisfied with the combat they did for this game. There are some times where it feels clunky, but that is so welcome in a Silent Hill game. Yeah, big fan of the combat. There were some changes that they made with Angela's character that I actually really came on board to, that I didn't like initially, but production babies. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I loved the remake versions of Angela and Eddie and James. I still think there were select moments where original Angela was slightly better. Across the board, original Mary was much a preference for me. Though, my goodness, the added scene at Heaven's Night, that alone was reason enough to do the remake. Like, it's not that I think that that's the greatest scene in the world, but the fact that they added more to Heaven's Night made me happy. All music and sound effects, Akira Yamaoka, not a single other person credited there. Wow. The legend lives on. And that's another thing. What wonderful additions they made to the soundtrack. There were some, again, that I talk about were better than the original, but so much homage, so much love was poured into this, and you can tell that it was, because everything just retains that feel and the vibe, but honors the original in a way that you feel that there's more. They gave you some potatoes to have with the meat. Alright, let's check our stats. Obviously, we got the leave ending this go around. I was one item away from getting the rebirth ending, and I would have got it. The book on Crimson Ceremony that I was looking for really early on in the game is apparently in the frickin' graveyard. Literally beginning of the game. I started this playthrough with the intent to get the rebirth ending, and I missed that right off the bat, which kind of sucks, but I don't really care. When I do Silent Hill, I am totally about having like the biggest freaking playtime possible. Next time I'm gonna go for that under 10-hour mark so I can get the fast run achievement. But I like that you guys were so chill with me exploring every nook and cranny, sometimes multiple times, because this is a way longer playtime than I had in my previous run. However, about the same time of checking the map, which surprises me a little bit, because I would have thought I knew the areas a little bit better. One of my favorite things it includes here is a number of times tried to open a locked door. That is the funniest thing they could have included. I'm just glad in general that they maintained the results screen, because that was a huge part of the identity of the original Silent Hill games, is seeing all your stats. But they include all of the original stats and then a lot more. Like, again, how many times you open the doors, how many times you check the map. Those two stats are so funny to me. Because I'm seeing guys on Reddit now that check the map over 2,000 times in their playthroughs. Crazy. But I don't blame them. Now, number of dodges performed, 1,200. That's a little crazy. Times died, 3. That could have been better. Favorite weapon, steel pipe. Yeah, that's probably never going to change. I only killed 32 enemies by shooting. Wow, alright. I guess I usually finish with an execution or something, so that makes sense. Number of windows destroyed, healing items. Yeah, I really love the results screen. And with that, we're back at the television screen. Oh yeah, that was a detail I wanted to bring up earlier, was that whole reflection of James's face in the television screen. There's just like a couple of brief moments where you, as the player, can almost see yourself staring into the screen in the exact same way. And I really like that it gives you that brief moment of reflection the same way that James has there. It just made sense. The red screen and the television. I think this is kind of going to be my final theory on this, is that screen right there is that screen that we see. And after, you'll notice that James will always look into the red squares until after we encounter the TV here. Until after he watches the tape. Then he no longer looks into the squares. I am pretty firm on that theory. Oh man, what a run it's been. What a time it's been. I do love Silent Hill very, very much. I'm really glad that you guys were willing to join me on the retro-style playthrough with limited HUD and the film grain. God, I hate that vignette so much, but we did the whole game with it. Go team. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to do other playthrough series, if you guys want to see other games or anything. This one was one that frankly, I'm going to do more content on Silent Hill. I know I'm going to. I love the series too much to ignore it. But if you guys want to see other games like Skyrim, like I've played like to death, but I'll play it for you guys if you want to see it. But frankly, I would love for you guys to say that you'd like to see more horror game playthroughs, because I love horror games, especially the Silent Hill franchise. And if we get new remakes in the future, gosh golly, we are going to stream those as well. I'm going to give one last thank you to you guys for watching this series. If you've seen up until this point, we've had a lot more interaction on here than I expected us to get. So again, you guys have made this really entertaining for me. And it's so much more of an enriching playthrough to analyze to people, or at least to an audience, the things that are happening in the game, because there's a lot of rich detail that I sometimes would turn a blind eye to, that this playthrough I totally picked up on, because I was looking at things in those analytical lights and being a little bit more critical, again, comparing things to the original. But again, there's so much here with the remake. If you've played the remake and you liked it, you should totally play the original. Oh my gosh, Adeline, I hope I didn't just spoil the entire game for you. I'm kind of picking up on a limited comment that you just threw in there, but I hope I didn't spoil the game for you by you seeing this playthrough today. But yeah, you should totally check it out. And if you liked this game, you should see the original Silent Hill games too, like the first game and the third game. They are phenomenal. But yeah, I am a huge Silent Hill fan, so I'd love to throw out some other Silent Hill games as playthroughs. Oh, I just got this mod installed on Silent Hill 3 for the third person, and that is a completely new experience. That game engine has just held up that game really well. It looks good to this day. Either way, again, really appreciate you guys for checking out the series. Go check out some of the other videos if you have interest in Silent Hill. Again, you can watch this series from start, or Gingy just did a video that's like 3 hours long that covers the entire series as a retrospective, and it's pretty good. It picks up on a lot of detail that I honestly didn't even address here. All right, I got to start a new playthrough soon and get the Rebirth ending because I have 6 more endings to go. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a great time or learned something new about the game that you didn't know. But if you had something that I missed, leave it in the comments, because this game is so big and there's so much analysis that goes into it that I totally missed a few things. So feel free to correct me on anything that I may have got wrong, or just add in what I totally missed. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Riverwood Chicken doing Silent Hill 2. Thanks again.